Should we show it? And
yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Go on then. Let's have a look.
Adam is ready. Here you go, guys. This is a look at the Cobra Mark 5 in the game while we talk about it. So yeah, I think why now? Obviously, as we said previously, we've done the other sort of main pillars of Elite this year with the combat, trade, exploration with the other ships. So we wanted to end the year with a jack of all trades ship, and I think with the 10th anniversary of Elite Dangerous coming up, it was kind of the perfect opportunity to look back at the Cobra, right, and see how we could modernise that. And I think, as you guys will see in the footage, the team.
It's really nice. I've said this last time we looked at it, when we looked at some of the concept for this, but it's such a great looking ship.
It is. It's just, it feels like. Don't get me wrong, I love the Python Mark II, but I feel like we're still progressing. Like you can see the evolution with every ship and how the team are sort of improving on what they've done, and this just looks incredible.
And the cockpit as well. I'm not sure we're going to talk about the cockpit later on, but the cockpit is it's a unique cockpit as well. It's a new cockpit, so it's really exciting. Elite players spend 90% of their time in the cockpit, so this is a big deal.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can see it right there. It's a bespoke cockpit. It's got a massive view. Like,
yeah.
It's incredible, and yeah, I think we'll talk about it. It can fit 3 people in, which for a small ship is quite unique.
It's quite nice. Yeah. So how does it compare to the other Cobras then? Yeah,
so I think it's, if you're used to the Cobras, it's similar, but this will probably be the all-round best small multi-purpose ship in the game. Obviously, you can do, the whole point is you can do kind of whatever you want with it, but it's still not going to beat, an actual...
A dedicated class ship, right?
You might find that it beats some of the older ships in a sort of dedicated role, but in terms of the newer ships, it's still not going to be better at the Python Mark II at combat, for example, but you'll be completely fine. So yeah, it's not really it's not really meant to be used for solely dedicated roles. It's meant for maybe if you're a new player or you're someone who just wants to get an everyday ship.
A taste for something. I guess it's a great ship to find out what you really want to do,
100%, yeah. And obviously, as with all the new wave of ships, it has improved SEO capabilities, which is obviously very nice if you're going to be flying around a lot.
Cool. All right, so we've covered up the side of the ship. So does it have a unique selling point? That's the cockpit, I guess, right?
I think so. I think, as we've said, the cockpit is really, like you said, where you spend most of your time, and this is probably one of the nicer ones we've had in Elite Dangerous. And yes, you've got the great view. You've also got some view underneath to some, not the same as a Mandalay, but you do have a view lower down, which is important. You've got the free seats, so you can bring 2 of your friends along as well.
I think it was sold to me because I think the first time I ever saw the Cobra, before I saw the external, I just saw the internal shot, which was the shot of someone flying. I think I said it last stream, flying through some ice rings, and it was just a cockpit view, and I was like, wow. I didn't really care what the ship looked out externally until I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, it looks great. But I'm seeing people ask like the more techie stuff, like
as always,
how many hard points, etc., etc., etc.
Right.
Do you want to? We are reading notes here, chat, because we're not going to remember all this.
Yeah, this is important. I'll go for it as always, chat, from my list. So here we go. So hard points wise, it has 3 class 2s, 2 class 1s, and 4 utility mounts. Okay. So not bad.
Not bad at all. And what about the internals, optional internals?
So optional internals, it's got 1 class 5, 3 class 4s, 3 class 3s, 1 class 2, and 2 class 1s.
All right. There'll be a test at the end of this, by the way. And what about the core internals?
It feels like an eye test more than anything.
1 or 2?
So the core internals have got class 1 armor, class 4 power plant, class 4 thrusters, class 4 frameshift drive, class 3 life support, class 4 power distributor, class 3 sensors, and a class 4 fuel tank.
There we go. And nice. So that's the majority of the stats in there, right? So I think it's quite tidy, actually, the amount of stuff it's got on there for the size ship it is. There's quite a lot of stuff going on. I guess the question is, that everyone's going to want to know, is when can we get our mitts on this rather beautiful ship? Yeah,
that's always the question. So the Cobra Mark 5 is currently due to release via ARC's Early Access on the 10th of December in the very, very aptly named Elite Dangerous Cobra Mark 5 update.
Oh, okay, there we go. It does what it says in the tin, right? It is the absolutely Ron Seal update name. But yeah, look, it's not long then. So we're 28th today, so we're not long at all, I think. So yeah, so that's cool. Not long to wait. Yes, we have managed our 4 ships in the year. We have done it. So there we go. That's in. But that's not just, obviously I'm assuming it comes with some optional extras if you want it. Yep,
as you're used to at this point, chat, we'll have some optional extras for you. So we'll have the Stellar Edition of the Cobra Mark 5, and if Producer Adam can bring that up on the screen when he gets a second. That's going to come with the planar red paint job. We've got a nice video here that's going to sort of just skim through the different paint jobs that are available. This ship kit, I believe, I believe comes with 6 pieces that you can obviously alternate the front, back to however you like it. I'm not sure if producer Adam managed to get some images of the different ship kit variations. If so, let's whack them on and have a look.
There we go. Cool stuff.
Yeah, so this one, obviously, you can see the front's different. We're just changing around with that kind of thing.
That's great. If we are getting any issues with Zach's audio, apologies. It might be the mic is having a moment.
Let me see if I can fix it.
See if that works. See if that sort of changes things. See if that's better chat. But there we go. You can obviously chop and change. If you parts of the ship kit, like all our ship, well, most of our ship kits, you can change, put them in, put them out. If you don't like a bit, you can take it off and wear other bits. Wear other bits? That's not right. I mean, you wear them.
The ship is wearing.
The ship is a person, right?
Yeah.
The ship is a person.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.